Hello there, folks. Here I am to play a little playthrough through The Way of Song. So you know The Way of Fire well, and now we're playing a little bit different. It's actually very different. It's kind of a completely different game when you play with The Way of Song. So I'm going to talk you through a little bit about how I play, how we get through, maybe a few tips and tricks, and then maybe if there's stuff that's still kind of confusing or weird, you can let me know, especially around like wording of tiles and things, so that we make sure that it's as clear as possible for everyone. So, flight 1 of 7, let's go. And I might just turn down the volume a little bit. Although no, now that the music is over, let's keep our ambience going. Okay, so here we are. It is Flight 1, Level 1, and if you're used to playing the daily run, you'll notice that the Beekeeper has less strength and Sister Claus also has less, because when you're in progression mode, everything is starting kind of pretty low level, and then it ramps up over 12 levels eventually. At the moment we just go up to 7. So when it gets to 7, it's kind of at the level that you know and love from the daily flights, but without any of the benefits of the modifiers. So here I am singing Shar, and I have the Way of Song instead of having the Way of Fire. So what this means is basically all opponents who have their health below a song value, basically they're frozen for a turn. That's essentially it. And if they're frozen and you play another song tile, they will take 1 damage. It sounds a little bit complex, but you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. So I'm going to play exactly how I would normally play. You know me, I don't like to try and hit the Beekeeper too soon. So what I want to do is actually, I'm going to discard probably all of my attack tiles. And I'm going to discard most of these tiles as well, so that I can get 3, 4 and Way of Song. So I'm defending for 3, 4, 5, shuffling the Way of Song into my deck, and drawing a whole new hand. And more birds. Okay, so now we've got a hand that has quite a bunch of song in there, and it also has Disco Fiasco. So when we start out with song, we also start out with 2 extra wild tiles. One of them is Le Drop, which is the glitter bomb, and the other one is the Disco Fiasco, which attacks the boss for the song values on all the birds. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to play 4, 4 and 4 to get 12 song on everyone. So because these lads only had 4 health, they're immediately frozen and they're taking damage for each additional song tile. So now I have 12, 12 and 12, 36. That's pretty nice. I would love to go further and add on even more of this nice song here, but I can't do that because if Sister Claus, if I started to play, for example, 1, 2 and 3 here, each of those song tiles will take their health down by 1. And if Sister Claus is gone, the song of Sister Claus is also gone. So I have to use my Disco Fiasco in a way that allows me to use all of the song from all of the opponents. So the way that I'm going to do that is by playing 2, 3 and Disco Fiasco. So that's going to attack the boss for 36, which is the value of all the song on all of the different birds. So you can imagine that this can get pretty hectic and big later on. But for now, these lads are frozen. I'm going to take away my kind of lower level tiles and end the turn. Okay, this is a little bit sketchy because we have quite a lot of birds out now. But one nice thing is that Sister Claus and Lonely Louie have so little health that I think we're going to be able to take them down pretty fast. So I'm just going to start with this plain old attack here, 1, 2, 3. And then before I even look at Lonely Louie, I'm going to see what Sister Claus has for me, because it's different types of tiles, because it's song. So we don't get the fire tiles anymore, we get the song tiles. So these frozen ones are pretty good. When our tiles are all frozen from song, we can do a lot of interesting things with freeze. But for now, I'm going to take Le Drop. I'm going to take a glitter bomb and I'm going to work with that. I'm not going to take it just yet. I'm not going to use it just yet because I'm going to get something else as well. So let's go for 2, 3, 4 on Lonely Louie. Okay. So it's getting a bit better here. Now we just need to defend for 15. I can't defend for that yet. I'm going to keep on trying what we can do. So I can get a 5 song or a solo. Solo is also nice, but I don't want it right now. I really want to focus on song. So I'm going to take this song tile, and I'm also going to see what Bridget has for me. So we can add X to every opponent's song value. That's pretty nice. Multiply all song values by 2. That's really good, except that it gives us a slot hog, and I have a terrible habit of building a hand full of slot hogs. Or we can attack the first opponent with the sum of all the song values. So I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to take Sing Starling. And I'm going to play Sing Starling with 3, 5. So it's a 4. And that gives us quite a lot of song on everyone. So we've got 16 song on everyone. And both Chatty Shar and Fluff Justice are frozen. So this is pretty good. This is a nice moment to use the drop. And I will use it with defense. Or will I? No, yeah, wait. I will use it with defense, but I'm going to use it with 2 2s because I don't want it to come on third. I want it to come in 2 turns. So 2 2 and Le Drop. It will make the glitter bomb. And the glitter bomb is for a value of 64 because that's the addition of all of the song values that these folks had. And then at the end, it reset the song. So now they have no song. But if you've been frozen by the song, you will stay frozen for that turn. So now we're protected. We have a bomb ready, and I am going to discard these lower tiles and get to the next level. And hopefully our last bird will come out as well. No, we didn't get the last bird out. So I just want to get rid of low-level stuff now, I think. Yeah, because I want to start working on the next bird in the next turn. So 64 damage to everyone. Pretty good going. And now the last bird is out, Feathered Fury. Okay, and we can do a drop again. Feathered Fury has 5, so yeah, let's do that. Let's go for a 3/3/3. And I am going to take Papa Hawk and see. Fine Feather, no. Let's hand up. We could do a 4 hand up Le Drop. Yeah, why not? Okay, so now we have another glitter bomb going for 34 in 4 turns. And in the meantime, we can just work on Feathered Fury in the next turn. We're safe for now. So there's a lot of work in like trying to keep birds frozen and trying to get to the boss before they're even waking up. So you can see we already have the beekeeper down to 68 out of 168. Okay, so from here, I don't really have any reason to try to keep Feathered Fury going. And I can't even protect for the amount that he's going for. So I'm just gonna break open a bird. And this gives us some song action. We have no song on. So at this point, it would really just be using it as a plain wild tile. And I will take solo because it's actually a super good tile. And I'll play it with the 5/5 and solo. So we'll at least get 15 defense, which is pretty much what we need for Feathered Fury. And then I'm going to discard down and get ready. Okay, 2 more turns for the glitter bomb to go off. Feathered Fury is getting more furious by the second. I think I will probably use my drop just as a pure wild tile in this instance. 4, 5 and drop. And now we're unfortunately doing a little bit of beekeeper waking up. But I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to have this next turn, or in the turn after. It's next turn, now we're doing 34 damage at the end of this turn, so we kind of need to do 23 damage at some point to get him. And for now, we can protect, can we? Yes, we can protect with 12 defense. And let's just trust and pray That next turn, we'll get there. Okay, Disco Fiasco is super nice. 4, 5, and Sing Starling. We'll get him started with 6 song. And he only has 8 health left, so we can actually go 3, 4, Disco Fiasco, and he is toast. Okay, so that's the beekeeper gone. And now we're going to head on to level 2. So we'll see how different it is when we get a little bit of how do the boss tiles look when we have the Way of Song on. But you'll see it's really a very different situation. Instead of trying to build up fire and propagate fire, we're trying to kind of arrange enemies. A lot of the time, what you really want to do is try to get as many opponents out as much as possible, freezing them, and then using the drop or Disco Fiasco or some of the other tiles that we have, some of the wild tiles to do things with. So it's kind of high risk, high reward in that way. Okay. I will go for, I'm going to start off with getting the drop going. So we're building up a good bit of song on these folks. 26 on each, is going to be 52 in the drop. Not loving having it at a level 5, doesn't work with these. Don't want to use my boss just yet. I'd love to get double wild tile for him. So let's just see what Feathered Fury has. Multiplying all song values by 2 with a slot hog. It's a little early for a slot hog. But sure, what's the harm? Taking one little slot hog. Okay, because now we have a glitter bomb for 116. That's going to go off next turn. That's more health than anyone in this level except the falconer. So I'm going to do the wild business of discarding all of my defense to make more space in my hand to try and lure out more birds that can be hit with this glitter bomb. Okay, pretty good. We've got 3 of them out there, and we've got some nice tiles here for next turn. So again, I'm going to discard down a lot of my defense, and this slightly lower level song tile, and let the glitter bomb do its work. Because now we will have a bunch more birds and a halved falconer. Okay, my little Marjorie is out and hitting for 8. So we're going to need to do a little something about that if we want to perfect. And you know I do like to perfect. So solo, maybe freezing. Freezing is good. Freezing is always good. This way we can maybe we'll just play the defense anyway. And get rid of this level 1 tile. I'm still hoping for a boss bird, which will be Marjorie, to give me extra tiles so I can get double boss. But for now, what have we got? Okay, now Marjorie's attacking for 11. This is probably a nice time to start building song with hope in my heart. And I am just going to crack open that boss bird now. Going to crack open the beekeeper. And he gives me focus, shields up, or 1,000 talons. I'm going to take the 1,000 talons and play it with 4, 5, 6 so that we get 6 strength, which is really good. And then I do need to have one more bird. I'm just the worst with birds today. I'll take the shiny coin because this way we can at least get through with Marjorie. Okay, so still 4 more birds on this level and half of the falconer. Let's see what we can do. Wow, the abyss does not have too much health here. So if I attack, then I will be I'll be getting into the falconer's business. So, I'm gonna see what Marjorie has for me. Flight school upgrades. Yeah, that's nice. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're protecting for 12, and I'm gonna keep it at that because I really don't want to wake up the falconer any sooner than I need to. Okay, and now we've got some glitter bomb action, but nothing very exciting to play with just yet. Let's see. 5, 7, 8, 3, 5, 5. This is a very rough little hand here. I'm going to get the worm and I will upgrade this here. So you're going to have 3, 5 and get the worm. Okay. So we're in a pretty nice place for doing the drop. If we can get it in a good spot. I think maybe this 3, 5 and the drop is good. 4 turns seems still like a potential thing that can happen. And then I don't need to keep these lads alive anymore. So we can take care of the Harbinger's threat by simply cutting through. Okay. So still a few more turns before the falconer wakes up. And the cool thing is the song is not waking him up the way fire does. So we get a little bit extra time with him. 4, 5 Disco Fiasco could be good. What are they hitting for? 4. We have 3 turns left. I think I'll get rid of these ones and make a bit of space. Oh, look at that. I got rid of the ones and then we get offered a Sparrow. Yikes. Well, I'm going to take him anyway. And I'm going to upgrade one of these, I think, has to be at 5. That would be 6, 6, 6, 9. Maybe the 3 here? 3, 5. Yes, I'm just going to use this as a defense tile for now. And I'm going to get rid of a lot of these attack tiles in the hopes that next turn we can get more people out and do more stuff. Okay, 2, 2 and Sparrow. Won't be enough to protect me, but maybe I can get something to help out here. Yeah, another stereo. And 8. Okay. Five. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 7, 8 Disco Fiasco. Okay, and now he's awake. I'm taking 2 damage from the Craven Ravens. But now we've got something nice. We're going to do 86 damage at the end of this turn, which is enough for everyone except the falconer. But if I play the song with the Sparrow, then next turn we are completely safe. Okay, we have a little bit of fire on us, but that doesn't matter because we do not lose perfection status from fire, so we just end and the falconer is taken care of. Okay. Whew. Huh. I was saying to Mara yesterday that I was feeling like we were getting somewhere with the song because I have to clench my jaw a little bit while I play to really feel like I know what's going on. Okay, Hannah-Bill. Hate Hannah-Bill. 5,000 talents. Love this for me. Starting off with an extra 5 strength. And then I can't resist the combo of an elite bird and a boss bird. Hone? Yes, let's take Hone. 5/5 Hone. And that'll let us destroy all lowest tiles, which I love. So much junk in the trash. Okay, and then we acquire something new. So Choir would make every tile, like every single tile, give 1 song for X turns. Focus will destroy the lowest level tiles of the suit played with, and On Fire will let me fully heal. I'm going to go for Focus for this one. And I'm pretty well protected against Hannah-Bill, So I can go for 7, 8, 9 and destroy the lowest level of the swords, getting them even stronger. And a tiny little bit of waking up the poacher. Okay, so Polly is out. Ugh. I think 4, 5, 6 is not enough. Because I could, of course, attack Polly, but I really do not want to wake up the poacher any closer than I need to. Oh, Peacock's Eye is a really nice tile. This is like a better version of Peacock's Pride. It does 7 defense for every opponent instead of 3. Pick a tile to destroy. I'll destroy this level 2. And then I will play 2, 3 and Peacock's Eye. Okay. So yeah, I'll get rid of some more of these low lads. Trying to lure. Oh, here we go. I've got 3 birds out now. Okay, this is good. Now we're talking turkey. 6, 6 stereo. Okay, and then I'll do 3, 4, 5 with a drop. And then we just have to survive a little few turns. And then we can also attack, because no reason not to. We have harvested the power as long as we needed to. Okay, still perfecting Dino. Okay, Disco Fiasco, super nice. We have, although Baudelaire, only with 2, that's going to be hard to build much on. But it'll go off the defense first, so we can still play 2 more tiles before he gets gone. Let's say 3 Disco Fiasco and Cold Snap. Okay, getting somewhere. Not protected though, so we gotta get something. I'll take a Sing Starling because it's never wrong to have a Sing Starling. And now, my favourite thing, destroying a Slot Hog. Always a delight. Okay, discard away, see what happens. Okay, 2 turns left on this glitter bomb. And we have a little Swooperoni out here. Okie doke. I'm going to start out by bringing up some song on all the peeps. And unfortunately, it doesn't give me any super low level tiles. Of course it doesn't, because I have been religiously destroying all of the low level tiles, so they're not going to be there for me. So in that sense, I might as well forget about Swooperoni as a helping hand over here. And use it instead just as a normal tile. 2, 3, 4 defend. I would love to be perfecting over here. Ah yes, Peacock's Eye, that's lovely. And I don't want to destroy a tile right now, so I'm going to skip that reward. But 6, 6 Peacock's Eye, I should be safe for this turn. And then I'll get rid of these. And next turn, we should be in good shape. Okay, so let's see. Cheap Trick, unfortunately, has earplugs, so won't be building up song, but it's just like fire. So every time he gets hit with song, it'll take it down by 1. So 4, 5, 6 of song. See if we can build something up. And I'll do 3, 4, 5 Swooperoni as well, because forget about Swooperoni. We don't have any low enough tiles for that. But then we can do a 3, 3 La Drop. And that's going to give us a 93 in 3 turns. So this is not so bad. And this turn is taken care of. Okay. So the poacher's out, and his new power, by the way, is that he destroys tiles rather than just discarding them. So watch out. We will start by building up some song. And the reason I want to do that right now is because this way I can defend for plenty. I'll get rid of low-level stuff here. And Kakadu can only hurt us so much. Oh yes, I should have discarded away anything I didn't want the poacher to destroy. Okay, Repent Ye is out. We have a glitter bomb this turn that'll take care of both of those lads, and a Superoni next turn. So what I need to do now is build something for after that to take complete care of the poacher. So I will start working on that. 5, 6 stereo. And we still have the ability to destroy tiles if we want, like Slothog, if we have the temerity to use a bird. He is attacking for 13, so I should really do something about that. Well, I'm first going to play the drop, so I think we're going to be in good shape, and then I will chat with Dino. Pin, trigger all bombs. Yes, please. I haven't seen this lad in the wild yet because Mara only added him in today. So let's try him out and hope there isn't a problem. I think it might be enough to get the poacher. Yeah. Yes. 3 bombs.
Fly free, little sparrow.
And he's gone. Okay. So we've unlocked flight 2. Whew! So I hope this helped to see a little bit more about the kind of manipulation, the build and destroy, that song is all about, and the freezing and the whittling. Freezing, whittling and manipulating. That's the whole 9 yards. But that's the current wave song, and hopefully we'll get a daily flight of it tomorrow or the next day. One of these days soon anyway, the daily flight will be a song, and we can see how it impacts the high scores. Okay, well, chat to you on the flip side. Bye.